How are we doing, gamers? I am pulling an all-nighter to bring you this macro guide, including the elusive Burrow Unburrow macro. I'm going to put the Burrow macro in the front because I know that's what y'all are here for. I only ask, please leave the video play in the background after you've gotten that. It'll help me out. Do all the things the normal YouTubers ask, and maybe I can become one, you know? Macros will be posted underneath for your convenience, so you can just copy paste them. These macros are for my Vizier spec, but they should be able to help you with any spec, likely even other classes. I can post a video for Rot spec specifically if anybody wants that. All macros can be adjusted to your needs. If you need any help, feel free to reach out in the comments, or you can catch me live on Twitch. That link will be in the description. These are my Vizier Venomancer early level 60 macros. Without further ado, let's get into the macros, shall we? Oh, I can't make it. Okay, I was hoping I could make it to the top. Oh, well, whatever. Okay, so first up, the Burrow macro. This, we're gonna have show tooltip, Burrow, so we can keep track of Burrow. I don't think we need to see Beetle Form or anything else there. Real quick, you don't have to select an icon. You can just leave it the question mark. You can not change anything, and show tooltip will have that in there for you. Just want to say that because some people think they have to look for the button or the icon, and you don't have to do that. Put in whatever you want to name it. Try to keep organized. Show tooltip, Burrow. Then under that, you're gonna hit enter. It's on a new line. You're gonna have /cast, mod control, Beetle Form. You do not need this. I use this because if my brain ever goes, oh, I need to get out of Beetle Form, and I might go for the same button to get out of it, and I hit control and same button, I can get out of it. You don't need that if you don't want it. All right, after that, you have on the same line, semicolon, space, in brackets, noform 2, Beetle Form. If you're not in Beetle Form, this will put you in Beetle Form. All right, that you should have there. Semicolon, brackets, form 2, Burrow. Okay, that'll Burrow once you're in form 2. This is like, you gotta mash this button, okay? This is a button masher. New line, /click, override bar, in brackets, bonus action button 1, which is where Unburrow will be located. In action, all right. So we take this in action. Let's just click off this so I'm not pressing buttons and typing in here. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're just gonna keep spamming our Burrow button and have our mouse at where we wanna go. And we're just gonna keep hitting it, and that pops up, we go there. If that's all you wanted, please let the video play, like, subscribe, whatever the people say. We did it, we figured it out. And we're gonna move on to more macros. Let's go over our Venom button. This is simple. Show tooltip, under that, next line, whatever. /castsequence, reset equals 10, remove Venoms, rejuvenating Venom, Adrenal Venom. This is what I use for the healer. I think that's the best. So what this looks like when I start clicking through my button for that, it's just gonna remove, it's going to rejuvenate, and it's going to Adrenal, and then it'll go back to remove. If you stop part way after 10 seconds of not clicking the button, it will reset. Next up, let's go over our buff button. Show tooltip, under that you have /target, your character name, so it targets you. Then it's gonna cast sequence, reset 10, put whatever you want there for the reset. You can have many different options. Reset 10's simple. It works. Envenomed Weapons. Greater Beetle Pheromones. That's a tongue twister. Venom Shield. Alright, and what this it just does the same thing as your Venoms. It's gonna go through your buffs in order, and you're gonna get all your stuff on you and on your party if it applies to them. Okay, moving on. Shadra's Balm, cast, mod control, noform 1 or 2, Antivenom. So if you're in any form, including human, other than spider or beetle, with mod control, it's going to cast Antivenom. Okay? And then we have mod control form 1, 2. So if you're in Beetle or Spider form, it's gonna cast Shadra's Balm on control. So it'll pop you out of that and give you a heal. Alright? If you're in form 1, it'll switch to Arachnophobia. If you're in form 2, it'll switch to Claw Strike. Otherwise, it's just gonna be Shadra's Balm wherever you are. And these spells can be whatever you want on your first key here. This is just how you can have them all in one button, and you can just drag this onto every action bar that changes, and it'll change with your forms. Okay, so this one's a little different. It's pretty much the same as the last one, but this one's gonna be the same way. Show tooltip / cast. This time at target mod control noform 1 2 Venom Bolt. So what this will do is, let's say it's our 2 button. We have it 5 2. 5 is our spec. 2 is the button it's on, just to keep us organized. So what this will do, let's say we're healing this guy, and then we want to do some damage. We mod control, hit the same key, and it's gonna Venom Bolt his target. All right. Then it has mod control form 1 2 Shadra's Prayer. So that means if you're in Spider or Beetle, it'll heal out of that. Form 1 Venom Fang. So that just means it's Venom Fang now. And then form 2 Hivebreak. Otherwise, anywhere else it's going to be Shadra's Prayer. Okay. Our Serpent Fang button is kind of cool and a little convoluted. So what this does is cast target mod control gnome form 1 2 harm nodead. It's going to Myotoxin it. So if I hit control, it wants to Myotoxin the target, right? And it'll take rage off. I think this has to delete. I had this in the Shadra's Prayer and it didn't work. I was hoping that like if I didn't have a target, if I wanted to target the mob myself, I could do it, but I don't think you can do both. So we're just gonna take that out. All right. Then after that, at target harm nodead, no form 1 2 Serpent Fang. So it's going to Serpent Fang his target. Oh, I gotta click off so it doesn't type in there. So it'll Serpent Fang his target. No form 1 2 Serpent Fang. That just means if I have this selected, it'll Serpent Fang there. Mod control form 1 2, it'll Serpent Fang. So if I'm here and I hit control, it'll Serpent Fang that. Okay. And then form 1 is Spindlebind. Form 2, I have Chitin Rush. And then otherwise, no matter what, it's going to Serpent Fang. So even if I'm on like Venom Wing form, it'll Serpent Fang for me. So, our next macro, show tooltip, cast mod control, green salve. If you're in any form and you hit control, it'll green salve no matter what. Form 2, it's going to Carapace Crash. No form 1, it'll green salve. So that just means if you're not in Spider form, you're gonna get a green salve. You don't have to specify no form 1 2 because form 2 becomes before it. So underneath this new line, you'll have cast sequence, no mod, form 1, and this will make sure that the first line, it skips the first line to get to this because it's different parameters, completely different. Reset 60, we need to be in stealth for this. We're going to hit our Parasite button, and it's going to give us Parasite Unburrow. So now we have 60 seconds to do this. It lasts 60 seconds. It won't reset until 60 seconds is up. So then we just hit the same button and it unparasites us. If you just came for the Burrow macro, you missed out on this one. And this one you probably won as well. Next macro. Okay, this one's also interesting. I thought most of these were the same, but apparently I did something kind of crazy on all of them. We have show tooltip. This one's going to cast sequence, if you're in form 0, 3, or 4. I could also do, and what I prefer to do is no form 1, 2. So I'm just going to change that quick. So cast sequence, no form 1, 2, reset equals 9, which is about the time that Mending Mist lasts, unless you cast the next spell, which is Toxic Communion. And then I have Toxic Communion again after that, because I don't want it doing anything else. I could put null there and it would just give me a question mark, but having Toxic Communion there is kind of nice because like you get to see the cooldown of it there. And then after 9 seconds, and remember it resets after the last time you press the button, not after the first spell or whatever, not after the last spell that's cast. It's the last time you press the button is when the reset timer starts. Important to know that. So don't keep spamming it for no reason or you're never going to reset your timer. Okay? Then after that I have cast, mod control, form 1, 2. So that means if you're in this form, you can cast Mending Mist out of it. I'm in the text right now, so I can't do that. There we go. We'll cast Mending Mist out of it. If you're in form 1, it'll be Lure. If you're in form W, form Beetle, it'll be, what is it? Vile Sting, right? And again, you can change these out for whatever you want. This is what works for me. This is how I like to have it set up. Alright, so let's see the first part of this in action, the cast sequence part, right? So either you can Mending Mist, you can be like, oh, I don't really need to Toxic Communion. I'm just going to Mending Mist and let it play out. And eventually, it's going to go back to Mending Mist. And what's nice about this is it kind of like prevents you from doing Mending Mist too soon. Like you can do it on a better timing if it's only coming like showing back up in your bar when it's coming off of everybody, right? That's how I feel about it anyway. And then say you want a Mending Mist and you got like all your stuff up and you don't want to have to do this again for a while. You want the big buff. So you hit your Communion right away, your Toxic Communion, and it does that. So now you have a longer Mending Mist. It shows you your timer for a little bit and it goes back to Mending Mist. Now, this you have to be a little like wise to it, and you don't want to cast Mending Mist right when it comes off because you have Toxic Communion up, so it lasts a little longer. Now you can go back to your Mending Mist. It's up again before it comes off. You probably want to get that last tick in there, but I still need to set up weak auras. I'll do that at some point. So that comes off and this is off cooldown. You know that it's ready to cast again. I think it comes off like right when like, let's test this because it's at 6 seconds, 5 seconds. We'll hit it as soon as it comes off. Hit it again. It comes off and then it comes back up. I think it's good. Maybe you want to set it to reset 10. I don't know. Play around with it. This is simple, mod control, you don't need to see this one, I'm going to cut it. Cast extraction, cast this is just a simple like, cast both my non-global cooldown buffs. This is cast, mod control, Alcahest, form 1 blue trap, this is very basic, you don't need me to show you this one. F3, this was in my last video. Go tooltip nullifying toxin. If you want to see more about this, it's exactly the same as it was. You can go watch that video. Same with web wrap. I think it's written the same. They're both written the same pretty much. It's in my last video. Go watch that one. Okay, so this macro is another good one, and if you're still watching, good for you because you're gonna like this one. I promise. So this macro, show tooltip, this is a little bit more complicated in the show tooltip because I wanted to, and I just wrote this, so it might not do what I want it to, and I might have to adjust it while I'm talking. But, show tooltip, no form 1, it'll show you spider form, which is what it's showing us currently. Form 1, combat, it will show shadow meld. Form 1, no combat, it will show skulk. And the reason for this, I'll get into after I say, under that you want /stop attack, okay? You want to stop your attack so this macro works as it should, okay? So you're going to /cast, mod control, form 1, no stealth, spider form. That's just if you need to get out of spider form, it's an easy way to do that, okay? After that, mod control stealth, form 1, skulk. So if you're stealth in form 1 and you want to get out of stealth for some reason and stay in spider form, it'll get you out of stealth. Alright? After that, no form 1, spider form. That's the main function of this, right? It gets you into spider form. That's the first thing this really does. After that, form 1 combat, it will shadow meld, and there's an exclamation point in front of shadow meld because you don't want it won't take you out of shadow meld. That's why the exclamation point's there. Then after that, it will skulk with an exclamation point in front of that. Okay? So what this does is if you're in combat, it will shadow meld and then it will skulk after it gets you into spider form, of course. If you're not in combat, it'll just spider form and then skulk, okay? So I'm going to show you in combat how this works by just spamming this button. Alright, so I had to come over to this dummy because the other one was attacking me back and messing with it. I might have been able to run away from it and alleviate that problem, but I'm going to show you that I'm in combat, right? I'm in combat. I can't do that. We're going to come out of spider. I'm going to start attacking this. We're in combat, right? And I'm just going to spam my Q or my spider button, right? Whatever yours is on. This is my macro for it. And I'm just going to spam this, and it's going to be basically a banish, right? And it gets us in the sculpt. We can walk away. And then we got our skitter. That's in our old video. It's unchanged. We have our Venom Wing, that's in our other video, unchanged, and we have our Beetle Form, which is also in our other video, no change. So that's everything we had to go over. All right, dude, that's our macros. We also got this hearth, that's in our other video. Trink, use 13, that's easy. That's just kind of a placeholder. Yeah. Sweet. Thanks for watching, y'all. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. This has been the ultimate macro guide. That's what I'm calling it. I'm sure what, the Burrow macro, the Parasite macro, and the Vanish macro, those are those not great or what? Did you have those already? Probably not. That was a little cocky. I'm sorry. I'm not a cocky guy. I didn't mean to come off that arrogant. But I'm just trying to help, okay? I'm just trying to help y'all. If you need anything, hit me up, dude. I'll try and help you. That's kind of what I'm here for, right? I play a healer. I play a freaking healer, dude. I'm just here to support people, dude. I just want to support people, okay? That's my main thing. I just want to support, dude. All right. Yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. I'll probably rewrite this frickin' outro. But hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, brother. Have fun and have Ascension, dude. Ascend with me, brothers. All right, dude.